This video is called Should Not Be Cast As, and it's a pretty simple idea. We'll take a movie, and like right here, Borat, and we'll look at someone who should not have been cast in that role. Pretty simple idea. Let's start off right now. Al Gore. Al Gore should not have been cast to play the role of Borat. So hopefully you follow here. That would just be an inconvenient movie. I don't think anyone would see that movie, in my opinion. Up next, we got the movie Die Hard. I'm sure you all remember the movie Die Hard. We got Bruce Willis starring as John McClane. But who should not have been cast to play the role of John McClane? Betty White. Betty White would have made a terrible John McClane. I'm just saying. Yippee-ki-yay, Blanche. All right, now we got Darth Vader, of course. Very popular villain from the Star Wars films. And who should not have been cast to play the role of Darth Vader? Let's just see it. Wow. Billy Ray Cyrus. There's no way Billy Ray Cyrus should be cast to play the role of Darth Vader. That would be a bad movie. That would be wrong. Oh my God. Look at that mullet. Look at that thing. Luke, I am your mullet. I am your father. All right, let's just move on to the next one. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Gladiator. Pretty good movie. Of course, Russell Crowe playing the role of Maximus in this movie. But who should not have been picked to play the role of Maximus? Who would be the last person you would think should be picked to play the role of Maximus? Let's check it out. Larry David. Now, I find Larry David to be very funny, but for some reason, I can't see him playing the role of a gladiator. I don't think it's going to work out. I hate to say it. That would be a pretty bad movie. All right, moving on here, we have The Incredible Hulk, of course, just came out this past summer. But who should not have been cast to play the role of the Hulk? Who would be the worst Hulk ever? Let's check it out. Oh, dear God. Michael Jackson. There's no way. No way at all. That's creepy right there. I'm not going to be able to sleep right tonight. Wow. I'm bad. I'm the Hulk. Come and stop me. I'm green. No, that movie's not making any money if Michael Jackson's cast to play the Hulk. Up next, we have Mini-Me from the Austin Powers movies. But who should not be playing the role of Mini-Me? Let's check that out. Shaquille O'Neal. Now, that's never going to happen. That's impossible right there. Shaq will never, ever, ever play the role of Mini-Me. Come on, look at that pinky. That thing's scary. I'm sorry, Shaq. You're a great basketball player. You seem like a nice guy, and you've been in some really, really, really good movies, but you can't play the role of Mini-Me. Period. My name is RoboCop. My name is Murphy. Of course, that is RoboCop right there. But who would have been a poor choice to play RoboCop? Let's check that out. That would be Barack Obama. He can't play RoboCop. That would not be a good fit. I don't see that happening. And look at him. Look at the picture on the far left. Look at him breaking through that wall. What is he, the Kool-Aid Man? Come on, Obama Cop. Let's get real. But I got to be honest, he kind of reminds me, Obama Cop, he kind of reminds me of the chick from this TV show. My name is Obama Cop. Please vote for me. There's good old Shrek. I'm sure you remember the Shrek movies. Shrek. Anyway, look at those teeth, by the way. Wow. Shrek. You need to go to the orthodontist, pal. Anyway, who should not be playing the role of Shrek? Who should not be cast to play Shrek? Let's see. Let's look at it. Hey, Donkey. Hey, Balboa. That is Mr. T, and there's no way he should be hired to play the role of Shrek. He cannot play Shrek. It's that simple. Wow. Look at all that bling, by the way. Man, Mr. T. Wow. I think he needs some more earrings. But, yeah, that would not be a good movie, Mr. T playing the role of Shrek. Honestly, I would pity the fool that would go to see that movie. Here we have SpongeBob SquarePants, but who should not be cast to play the role of SpongeBob SquarePants? Who would not make a good SpongeBob? Let's check it out real quick. Here it is. Wilford Brimley? There's no way. He should not be playing the role of SpongeBob SquarePants. That should not be happening. Look how impressed Patrick is by Wilford, by the way. Wow. And check out Wilford's mustache. It's almost as cool as this guy's mustache. That is the best mustache ever. Right here we have the best movie ever. Of course, everyone knows this is Teen Wolf, starring Michael J. Fox. But who should not be playing the role of Teen Wolf? Who would not make a good Teen Wolf? Let's check that out. No, that's not going to work. That is Ron Howard. Ron Howard cannot play Teen Wolf. He should not be cast to play the role of Teen Wolf. He would make an awful Teen Wolf. If that movie came out, if Ron Howard was the star of Teen Wolf, those would not be happy days. Up next, we have White Men Can't Jump, starring Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes is playing the role of Sidney Dean in this movie. This is a great basketball movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But who should not be playing the role of Sidney Dean? Who would make a bad Sidney Dean? Let's take a look. Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie O'Donnell should not be cast to play the role of Sidney Dean. Wesley Snipes was a far, far, far better pick to play the role of Sidney Dean. Now, Rosie O'Donnell is pretty manly looking, and I can see her playing basketball or like being a goalie or something like that, but she should not be cast to play the role of Sidney Dean. I have to admit, though, that hat looks pretty good on her. It looks pretty sharp. Okay, this is our last one. I'm sure you remember Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the Christmas special. And I'm sure you all remember Yukon Cornelius. He's the one up in front with the beard and the mustache. But who should not be playing the role of Yukon Cornelius? Who would not make a good Yukon Cornelius? Let's take a look at that. Bill Gates. I just can't see Bill Gates playing the role of Yukon Cornelius. It's just not going to happen. He's not going to be cast in that role. Now, I could see Bill Gates playing the role of Hermie, the lovable elf who wants to become a dentist. For some reason, I find Bill Gates to be very elf-like. And he's independent. Well, that's it for me today. Thanks for checking out the video, and I hope you have a very, very, very Merry Christmas. All right, I'll see you next time.